What is up, guys? It's Mario here with Junk Removal Money. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about REO properties, real estate owned properties, bank owned properties, whatever you want to call them. If you ever had the interest of getting into this part of the business, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight as to what it is that my experience has been with them. Like everybody hears about these and they want to try it, and I definitely wanted to try it, so I gave it a shot. And basically what I have to say about it is it wasn't a good experience for me. I did read a lot of comments that said, you know what, they don't pay very well, they're really difficult to work with, and I wanted to just, you know, be positive about it and try it and see if that was true or not. And in my experience, it was. And I'm sure some of you guys have made good money with REO properties, but that was not the case for me. Maybe it was the company that I was working with, because I guess there's two types of ways you can get started with them. You can either sign up with a property preservation company, or you can work directly with the realtor. So for me, I've done both. Well, the realtor one, he had me go out and do bids for two different things, and he didn't go with me, obviously, because they're looking for the cheapest person. The second one was the property preservation company, and I signed up with them. And I'm gonna actually tell you exactly who I signed up with, so you know, and I'm gonna show you their pricing and all that stuff. So the company that I signed up with was Northsite Management. I think they're nationwide, but check them out if you want to give it a shot. I mean, I hated it, and I'll tell you why I hated it. So basically, my experience started this way. I got on the phone with them. I filled out the application. They even tie right into your bank account, which I thought was sketchy. And this is why. They have a shit ton of rules. Basically, when you show up to a job site, they have a huge list of things that you need to follow. And if you don't follow them, you will not get paid. So when I signed up for them, I told them that I would do their cleanouts, and I would take care of the landscaping. So if something was overgrown or the grass needed trimmed, I could do it. So with that said, I signed up, and they told me, you know, the rules are, if you're late on a job, because they do have like due dates, we can bill you. We can actually make you pay us because it was late. So being tied into your bank account, they can actually just take that money out if they feel like it. So there's a late fee. The other thing with that was, so when I basically got started, the first day I got like 8 work orders, and a lot of them were for a bunch of stuff that I told them that I didn't even do, but I got them anyways. And because they come as a general work order, and that includes your hauling, so like any removal of debris and stuff like that. So basically any clean outs will also come with a bunch of other instructions. Like, you have to take a piece of paper that says Northsite Management and put it on the window, but you have to have them pre-printed and take them with you. If their locks aren't on the house, you're supposed to change them, and you're supposed to have all these locks with you at all times to be able to change them. If you're there and a window is broken, or a door is broken, you have to basically board it up, and there's a price sheet for that and all that crap. But they're very specific about the things in the way they need to be done. If I showed up and there's basically anything that needs to be fixed, I have to fix it. Like, fucking a sink doesn't work, or a toilet doesn't work. They told me that I had to clean toilets. They told me I had to clean floors. But that wasn't what bothered me. Like, so I'm okay with doing all that crap if it pays well. But that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was the amount of pictures they make you take. The amount of pictures is insane. So I'd show up for I remember one property I showed up to cut the grass, and I took 55 pictures to cut the grass and to haul away a mattress that was inside one room. And that was insane, because if you show up with a 2-man crew, basically the whole time one dude is taking pictures while the other guy is working, because they want pictures of the work being performed. So you take 5 pictures of one dude mowing the front yard, you take 5 pictures of him edging the yard, you take 5 pictures of him, I don't know, emptying the bag. Then you have to take pictures of the sign up the road that says the street name. They have to take pictures of the house numbers, and you have to stand far back enough to where you can see the house numbers, the house, and the street it's on. It is fucking weird. One of the houses didn't even have a house number on it. So I'm sure that they're not even going to pay me for that one. Take pictures of the backyard even if you don't mow it. So the thing that sucked about junk hauling is, let's say you have multiple jobs in a day, and your trailer isn't full, and you're used to just showing up to the next job site with half a trailer and then going to the dump when you need to go to the dump. But with them, you have to make sure that your trailer's always empty, because they have to have pictures of the trailer being empty. They have to have pictures of you measuring the trailer, showing exactly how long it is, how tall it is, and how wide it is, and then showing pictures of how much space the crap took up in the trailer. It sucked. I remember one day, all we did was stuff for them, and one of my employees, Beto, he basically said he was like a landscaping model the whole day, because all I did was take pictures of him. And I remember when we met up John later that day, and he told me, he's like, "What have you been doing all day?" "Oh, just taking pictures, man. It's great." But no, I hated it. It was really, really stressful. They sent me a bunch of stuff that we don't even do, and really, really complicated instructions. I'm actually going to show you. I'm going to hop on the computer here in a second, and I'm going to show you my screen, and I'm going to show you exactly how much they pay for everything that they have you doing. And then I'm going to show you what one of the work orders looks like and how complicated it is. If you've worked with property preservation companies or REO bank-owned stuff and you've had a positive experience, please share it in the comments below. Let us know maybe what companies do work or how to go about it, because at least for me, it was not a good experience. It sucked, and I never want to mess with them again unless it's for good money and it doesn't involve 1,000 pictures. So let's hop on the computer and I'll show you that stuff now. Alright guys, I was going to do this on my PC, but my mic wasn't working on there, so I'm just going to hop on my cell phone and do this here. Basically, this is what the REO initial services work orders would look like when I'd get an email. Now, these did come in an email, and they made you download an app where you would have to actually upload all your pictures to. And the way the app would work is it would give you instructions as to, like, let's say you were cutting some grass. It'd tell you to take 5 pictures of the front of the house cutting grass, and then 5 pictures edging, and it wouldn't let you move on until you were done taking a certain amount of pictures. And that's what would frustrate me the most, is I wouldn't be able to close out an order until I took the 55 pictures that it asked me to do. But this is basically what the instructions would look like. It would have here's one for removal of trash. It was pre-approved for up to 60 cubic yards. Some would be up to 150 cubic yards. And then it would give you instructions to how to take the pictures and all that stuff that I was telling you guys. But not only were you dealing with the cubic yards and removing trash, but you were also dealing with all this other stuff. Initial maid services, carbon monoxide detectors, you'd have to change those, smoke detectors. So you'd have to have all this crap with you all the time in order to do these if it came up. So the list goes on and on. It was super, super stressful. And I'm telling you, I was getting a lot of work orders from these people every single day. And it was overwhelming and honestly not worth the time. Here is what they were paying out for these things, cleaning services, and I'm going to get to the junk removal portion right here. So they were starting at $22 a cubic yard, and when I signed up, they agreed to give me $27 a cubic yard because I live in Oregon and there's more laws here and stuff like that. But even then, I was still losing about $100 a load because I'm somewhere around $35 a cubic yard. But I was willing to do that if they were going to be giving me a lot of work, and if it wasn't going to be stressful, and the amount of pictures was just insane, so it wasn't worth it for me in the end, and I decided to part ways. But I hope this sheds some light for you guys on what working with REO properties is like. I'm sure some of you guys have had positive experiences. If you have, please leave it in the comments below. Let us all know what your experience has been and how we can improve ours. Other than that, guys, I do want to say I started a junk removal money group on Facebook, and if you'd like to join that, I'm going to leave the link below. Go on over there and check that out. Other than that, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. I do make more content on how to start and grow a junk removal business. I also have a course over at junkremovalmoney.com. The link will be down below. Go ahead and check it out. Thanks for watching, guys.